Hello again, YouTube. This is the Truth Man giving you the truth. And this Sunday, today, I'm going to go a little heavier than I do normally on Sundays. There's a lot of stuff that I want to talk about today that I don't want to even wait till tomorrow. I want to get into it today. Now, y'all know I tell y'all all the time, do not trust people, love people, and listen to people because of their money. These people will give you $1 billion and then have you walking around in dresses in pink. To me, pink has always and will always be a girl color. No matter what, it's just a girl color. And I don't know about y'all guys, to each his own, but that's just how I was raised. And that's just how I believe for many reasons. Many reasons. So that's a girl's color, man. And y'all be like, oh, I just love this guy. And then this guy, you'll see this guy saying little weird stuff that the Most High don't agree with. See, y'all love these people more than God. And that's why people can't see the wrong in what Pearly did and how it was even worse that those black guys took up for. So on this one, I want to talk about slavery. Now, I could say whatever I want about slavery, but when people who are the cousins, the great-grandkids, so on and so forth, of the people who did the thing, they can't say nothing without smoke. You know, I could say what I want to say about slavery. I'm black. Like, right or wrong, I got a right to say whatever I'm going to say. But when y'all start letting white people, and y'all know, look at my videos. I don't hate white people. White people, you know, when they're enlightened, truly enlightened by God, they're brothers. But how many of those we see? We see a bunch of them that they don't have nothing to say about all of this, which is good. Because if they gonna come in here saying what she said, they'll get cooked just like she got cooked. The problem mainly, she was the problem with what she said. But we can't control what white people do. We can control what we do, and we can control what we say. The problem, the biggest problem, was all these black people, and the number is growing, that turn a blind eye to it and that agree with her and was just on there buttering her up. Like, y'all foul, man, dude. And this the thing. This the thing. I don't sit around and focus on what white people think of me. I focus on how I'm going to get to the next level. But at the same time, I'm not going to turn a blind eye to what they do, because if I turn a blind eye to people like Pearly, we ain't talking about the ones that the police officers that save lives and stuff like that, and the people who don't have that type of problem with us. We talking about the ones that do. We're talking about the Nick Fuentes of the world. We talking about the white people who do little sneaky stuff to keep us down. We talking about them on this. Now, equally, the white people who hate us and the black people who help them, who use us for monetary gain, but they don't like us either, neither one of them is going to make it into the heaven. Y'all done heard me say stuff about slavery. It wasn't quite what they teach, you know, but they still should teach it. You know what I mean? Teach what you think. Teach what you know, so people will know that it happened. You know, don't take it out of the schools. You know what I mean? So they didn't. All of them wasn't transported over here. I mean, this y'all. I talk about this, but I'm gonna show you something. What happened after slavery ended? That need to be discussed even more than slavery. But we don't need to just sit around just focusing on that. Those of us who are enlightened, that are not agents, that are not the white man's puppet, we should be trying to figure out how we gonna get off of this bottom. You know, Anton Daniels ain't gonna help you get off the bottom. Because you can have money all you want, but if you an idiot or you they puppet, it don't matter. It don't matter. You they puppet. Like when I was coming at him in his comments, he kept trying to bring up money and show money and stuff like that. Man, you a puppet. Your money means nothing. All your money means is that you could buy stuff. That's all it means. You stand before God, the Most High gonna want to know, why did you allow her to hate and passive aggressively treat us like we clown? And hey man, I'm gonna show y'all something too. I don't know, but some people don't even think that's a girl. They say she had a little bulge in her pants or something. I ain't seen the video. I don't want to see it. Oh yeah, I saw one thing. He did look. Either she got a large patch of hair, or there ain't nothing wrong with it. Never mind. But in terms of, how, let's get back to the subject. So, and I ain't talking about it's something wrong with trying to be, I gotta watch what I say. I'm not condoning any of that weird stuff. So don't jump to no conclusion. But we don't need to hear from her. She's too young and she's white. You say, well, that sounds racist. It's not racist. She can't tell us about our life. She's a suburban white. If you live in the Midwest, you know what I'm talking about. They don't deal with us. So how are y'all blowing her up? They don't deal with none of us. They don't deal with the middle class. They don't deal. The only time you see, now I'm just speaking about Wisconsin. The main time you see them dealing with us and when they rebelling against their parents. Like the one white girl that I dealt with in my whole life, wasn't my girlfriend or nothing. It was just a little recreation. She was rebelling against her parents. Her and her friends was rich. One of her friends lived on Lake Drive. I was in the car with him. We took her to her house to get her coat. She lived on Lake Drive. And anybody from Wisconsin already know about Lake Drive. They was rebelling against their parents. So they are not the one. All she doing, and I heard Michi X say this too. And she's right. And I said the same thing. All she did was like let's say you have an actress that's playing a real person. She's gonna try to become the character. She's gonna read the script. She's gonna research. She's gonna study it. She's gonna practice. That's all Pearly did. And when she got the money, she wanted to make it look like she was helping them. But really, she was using them to do what she did. And she created one of the biggest divisions among blacks in American history. This is one of the biggest divides that we done had in current years. She pulled it off. And these dudes, listen, don't look to none of these guys that's taking up for her as the leaders in the black community. That's impossible. How can you be a leader in a community that is spawned from ancestors that were forced to work for free, and you advocate for somebody to say, it wasn't that bad. I don't believe in reparations. I'm going to talk about reparations separate. Because I done made jokes about it and stuff too. But I'm going to show y'all how my real true thoughts about it. I'm going to show y'all in this next video. So, These guys taking up for, and they always nigga. Watch the person. When a black person use the word nigga, lean up in your chair and see what they gonna say next. Because it's gonna go one way or the other. Either they gonna say something that's true and need to change, or they gonna say something that's disrespectful. It ain't no in between. When you hear a black person say niggas this, niggas that, whether it's me or somebody else, lean up. They either gonna say something disrespectful that proves that they don't really like black people. And just because you tell the truth, that don't mean you don't like black people. Just because you don't like certain type of people, don't mean you don't like black people. Like, I don't like thieves. I don't like scammers. It don't matter what color you are. I don't like it. You hear me talk more about black because they closest to me. They done stole this, stole that from me. And I used to steal when I was a kid. So, you know, it's not something that me personally, I don't like the type of people that I was as a kid. That's just honest, man. I'm just being honest about it. I was a bad kid. I was always doing some garbage. And now I see how the grown people felt with us. I see. This dude ran a red arrow. I see it. So the worst thing was how they was taken up for. We already know where they stand, at least we should. And we should, be like, okay, every white person is guilty until proven innocent. When they innocent, when we see that they ain't down with all that other stuff, then that's when we, build friendships with them, build partnerships with them. That's fine. But don't act like they have to be there. Because if they have to be there, there's something wrong with you. Because we ain't always there with them. So why do they have to be there? See, that's where y'all be messing up. Y'all be just wanting them to be there so bad. Remember Roots, when Tom said, I believed you, I wanted it to be true. The dude was using them because he was running from battle like a coward. A battle that he was fighting to keep slavery in place. And so he was running like a coward, told him to go to his house and get his clothes. While he went to get his clothes, he tried to sleep with his wife. And that's when Tom was just done with him. Some of y'all should be, So he was like, I believed you. I wanted it to be true. And then the next thing he did was what? Threatened him. He said, I do believe you're looking for a whooping. He said, no, you ain't gonna do nothing to me. He was done when he was done playing with him. Some of y'all still playing with him. Y'all still playing with the Brents. If y'all watch Roots, y'all know what I'm talking about with the Brents. So, the worst thing was how they was taken up for, man. Now, slavery didn't happen the way that we have been taught. But a lot of the stuff in Roots really did happen, and it was way worse. And if you don't believe it was worse in the extent, I said that certain aspects of it is fictional, that we see at least with the movies. But certain aspects of it ain't even in the movies. It was way worse. Where y'all think they got this stripper stuff from? They was making them do that. Men and women. And they was keeping the money. It was worse, man. I'm telling you. They had a black slave woman with the curvaceous body. Because remember, back in them days, they liked the women thicker. And all the dudes would come and be throwing money and master. I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna show you the visions and the research that I got. And it's gonna take me a couple parts. We ain't gonna do them all today. The research and the visions and the stuff that the Most High revealed to me that was going on in them days. And we're gonna start after this. And then after that, I'm gonna get into the Sunday sermon, talk about a couple more things. I got some videos to upload that I actually did yesterday. So it's gonna be a lot of stuff on there today. Shout out to all of my new subscribers. Shout out to my old subscriber. Shout out to all my subscribers. Love to y'all. You know. And if you disagree with me, man, hey, I ain't gonna disrespect you. Long as you don't disrespect me, I ain't gonna disrespect you. We can dialogue. I ain't like them. I ain't like y'all gonna see that I'm licensed to preach in Christianity, but I don't for my reasons. And y'all gonna see that I am a preacher, but not like you expect. So don't try to make me like the ones that ain't doing nothing to help us. Don't put me, why would you want me to be like a bunch of preachers who doing little or nothing? But anyway, I'm gonna end this because I need to start talking about this other stuff. Like some of them I'm gonna have these notes, but I don't even need the notes because this is research and visions. This ain't something that has so many points that I need to write them down. I could just talk about this. So stay tuned. We're gonna do part 1 of this. Make sure y'all watching this. This is stuff the Most High showed me, and this is stuff that I uncovered with research concerning this slavery issue. So stay tuned. And then after we done with this, we're gonna talk about some of the things that happened after slavery. I'm not gonna be talking about this every day. This is the All Subjects channel, and I'm not focusing on it because we need to focus on getting the things that we need that give us freedom and power. So, we're gonna break down some stuff. Stay tuned. Make sure y'all watching these videos. Make sure y'all sharing these videos. Hit the like button. And I'll see you on the next one.